Hey everybody, it's Steven, as the key Black Files Triple Threes, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So I forgot to mention, I didn't mention about this. This game is a disclaimer. It's like, when I try to agree with when I started this game, it's only take about like, if you are 13 years or older. But I forgot to mention something that maybe something gruesome for that. Anyway, so for the previous one, I've been joining in the club, the Literature Club, but I've been dragged over by Sayori, and now we had to write some poems to what is on our mind for what to do. So anyway, let's just start this game, shall we? Oh, hint, you can use skip button to fast forward into a text you already read. Okay then. So now for this one, I had to share one of my poems to any girls that I would pick for it. It might depend for it. So maybe, I'm not sure. I really want to do one of my favorite things to do. Who should I show my poem first? Well, I'm going to show it to Sayori because Sayori is the most wants the most of it. So I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. That's good to know.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Steven!
Eh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So, when I read your poem, it's not just poem. It's the Steven's poem.
Can you put like apostrophe S with it?
And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Okay, but don't torn my poem, please. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I see before, Steven. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like these for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Know how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of taking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Okay, now we have to read some poems. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Is it about the only thing you've been doing? Click outside poem area to continue. Okay, that's how you do. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! It's just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Why? You didn't do it. You're supposed to do that the other night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I'll still try my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I mean eggs and toast.
Let's say, I want breakfast, that's the last line you put. Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I'll get a little cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
It was so much fun. Monika's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, who should I show my poem to next? Okay, either Natsuki, Yui, or Monika. You know what? I'm going to show Natsuki. She can't resign now.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass. Please, don't touch me.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horse can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. What kind of poem is this? It's all shorted out like 3 words you're thinking out of your mind. And one noun to have what things you know of, and what's the verb that what action they must does. That's all you do.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. See everyone around you do great things can be really this hidden. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it put more weight on the wordplay. Like I set off on a rhyme at the end and then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, well, let's come next. Yuri or Monika? Well, I should show it to Yuri. Yuri stared at the poem. A minute passed, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts in words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad?
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Wow, she's kind of blush, isn't she? She's kind of been like nervous only. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really hadn't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they're trying to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and then form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her ceremony is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Bias? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. You have some issues with them? You should talk to me, man. Lady, why do I keep saying man? They're all girls that been having to join the club for no reason. I'm not sure if Yui is apologizing herself to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's the right opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, here comes. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Whoa, jeez! This poem is the best. There's so many textures, details, all sorts of stuff they've been doing. She's good at this.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
Oh, about the handwriting thing? Because I couldn't read it? What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really discursive.
Was it too short? I usually wrote longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Yeah, she said something about into horror stuff.
Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Steven.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you didn't only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint the picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, put it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that.
Okay.
Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Okay, the last one I have to do is Monica. So let's give it to Monica.
Hi, Steven. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring these up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Steven. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we're all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Malika my poem.
I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that might be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in a different way, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she's like exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you trying new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Does she like know something?
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's cause I have this confidence. That doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, there's a lot of it. Oh, wait. Hole and Wong. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the sparkle protrude, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. Real blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A whole infinite choice. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking on, and he on the other side was looking in. Okay, this poem is really awkward. It's kind of like Yuri, but something about her is kind of strange.
So, what do you think?
It's very free form. That's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. But performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets to fixate on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
What?
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Okay, not sure what's the deal with the advice that Monica gives. Like, what's that supposed to mean? Phew! Okay, that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my Metacritic writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gently exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows frown in frustration, like, I'm not sure how to do it. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly, like, why do you think it smiles sadly for it? It's the opposite of sad, happy to sad.
What with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feelings of giving up. How can they be that cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Steven did too. So based on that, I'm going to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change by any time soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I hadn't yet. Oh, to get into the kitty fight for those girls. And Steven liked my poem too, you know. He told me he was impressed by it. Natsuko suddenly stand up.
Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yui.
Uh-oh, when it comes to fights.
That's not what I want. You just...
Yui stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Steven appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Yeah. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose booze magically grew a bigger size. So I figured as soon as Steven started showing up.
Please do not say it! Please do not say it!
Natsuki. Natsuki, that doesn't involve you!
Okay, I can't do both ways of doing them.
I don't like fighting guys.
Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing here. Hi!
Steven, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it. If she could get over, however, herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems unconvoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Steven.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding it is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You underestimate that. You understand that, right, Steven?
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's going to be either Natsuki or Yuri or Sayori for help. You know what? I'm gonna tell Sayori for help. Natsuki glared at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is defensively that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Steven. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? It's exactly why nobody likes. Stop!
Gone silent. Thank you, Sayori.
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their difference. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were.
Please do not say it. Please do not say it.
Big and beautiful.
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes up. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.
So, this is why Sayori is vice president.
I whispered to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well,
I guess that's just me. Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
you could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she said. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was lots of fun.
Well, I said it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly. Steven, how about you?
Yeah, I say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Oh, there's a kind of reference, man. Determination!
Steven, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. Well, of course, you and myself and Sayori become friends, so that's one thing. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fighting like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew! You know, Steven, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Everything is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori is still handcuffed onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is sure nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, guess we're not going to make another poem, right? Okay, so we got another poem to make, so let's make something different here. Let's see. Something that's amazing. Well, like, Sayori likes it. Should I do another thing for it? Well, it might have been luck. I like vacation. What else do I want the most? Peaceful? It seems to me I'm trying to take on Sayori. I'm going to make it like a Sayori to make it like me. Fun? Let's see, I like anime. Oh, Natsuki likes anime. I like games. Natsuki likes that as well, really? I have fear. And determination. And that sure they make it undertake weapons. Awesome. Calm. And horror. Well, no, Yui likes it. And play. Talk about family. Like colors. Daydream. I'm pretty sure that headphones. Yes. Well, Natsuki likes it. And forgive. And happiness. And lastly, excitement. Let's see what I can do. Well, before I do that, I need to save. It might be important just in case. Anyway, another day passed and it's time for the club meeting already. I got a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Steven.
Yo, Sayori! Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
Why? Don't you have the money with me? No thanks.
Eh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Oh jeez, you like to know what kind of cash you have left now, Sayori?
Why is that all of a sudden?
No reasons really. I just wanted to look at it. Not the one that I'm looking about it right now. Sayori never said which she's her coin purse. She found on with the latch and get it open. Then she joined upside down and let its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh yeah, it's 1 yen, not dollars. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you have enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted the excuse to take a walk, or you plan to completely forget that you spent all your money so that I will lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yui suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't know that she was listening. Her face is in the book as always.
I wasn't listening to anything. I was just setting on my book. Yui! Tell Steven to let me borrow some money!
No, I will not.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And you frankly, after pulling the mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is far enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got to absorb it into my book.
You've been reading those horror books all the time, all over again.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yui. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of you. Isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Okay, I heard like a slap noise for it. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... a cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution! Get it right!
Actually, that one almost worked.
Wait, is it?
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookies. Okay, I thought I hugged the Natsuki or the cookies. Jeez, just eat it! Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and take a big bite. Jeez, how hungry is she? Does she don't like cookie that much? Even for me, I love cookie as well.
So good!
Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
I put my tongue. You're going to have not over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
It looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Bakers can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arm around her.
Jeez! I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of hers.
Oh!
So suddenly leans down and take a bite of Natsuki's cookie. I just really take stealing her cookies, really.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. You and I laugh as well.
Gee, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I ain't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popping after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry! I'm super sorry.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glanced at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That made no sense, though.
You would have heard a bell ring at least. I must not have heard since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you're playing music as well, Monica.
I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looked at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I'm gonna let you down, Steven.
Monica smiled sweetly. Oh, he got a smile again. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love this chance to share once. I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I choose to leave as Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. So it's somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yui is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Steven! Steven!
Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna get some supply from the other classroom. Want to come with me?
Supplies? What form?
Well, you know how the festival's coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some poster stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay!
I guess you like arts and crafts stuff?
Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Oh, are you going with Steven to get some supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with him. Oh, but I want to go! It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Steven?
Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums to skip around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid to a mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simply staying sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have a plan along. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
That sounds kind of dull.
Steven, you're not thinking about it right away at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flowers beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Carelessly, to find the joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that!
You're really good. Sayori, how did I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know. I just meant that it's pretty unmoral in contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited! The festival's going to be so much fun!
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey Steven, this class is over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission? Eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So ongoing adventure with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Okay guys, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna leave it this for now on. I mean, it took a long time to finish it, but I'll come back to it later. But I'm doing some another time schedule for as long as I go, just like what happened with the other videos, such as Cuphead, Simulacra. I'll tell you about it later. That maybe some other times I'll make it sound like a video of some sort. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for Doki Doki Literature Club. If you like this video, hit the like button too. Like the loop. If you want to see my videos or check out the other videos, go subscribe. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Laters!